It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Virginia Beach Sheriff's Office is showing their support by sporting new pink gear and honoring staff members who have fought breast cancer. They're also providing each civilian staff member with a pink ribbon pin to wear. The CDC says breast cancer is the second most common cancer among women in the United States. And a new study shows the job market continues to show strength despite a slower economy. Now, payroll services firm ADP reported businesses added 208,000 jobs in September. That was slightly better than expected. The report also showed annual pay moving higher by nearly 8% from the previous year. And on the topic of jobs, Amazon is looking to hire 150,000 employees to help deliver over the holidays. Of those openings, 3,700 will be right here in Virginia. Now, you could earn an average of up to $19 an hour. The company is also offering sign-on bonuses ranging from $1,000 to $3,000. And if you're hired as a seasonal worker, you will have the opportunity to stay on and transition into a full-time position. Now, it's never a bad idea to get your child's vision checked. This Saturday, Norfolk Public Schools is offering vision screenings, exams, and eyeglasses to underserved children for free. Now, they say the mission is to educate parents and communities about the importance of vision and the role it plays in literacy, society, and the economy. Norfolk Public Schools is partnering with the Esler Vision Foundation for the event. That foundation is offering free glasses to those students who need them. Now, the information is on your screen. It's happening this Saturday, October 8th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it will be going on at Sherwood Forest Elementary School. Just ahead on News 3 at 7:30, joining a family of volunteers. We'll show you what inspired one man to join an EMT squad. Just into our News 3 newsroom, we're getting our first look at pictures of the deadly plane crash out of Newport News. This single-engine plane crashed just before 3 p.m. at the Newport News Williamsburg International Airport. Now, state police say the pilot, a woman, died in that crash. The two other passengers, both 18-year-olds, are hospitalized and are in critical condition. Now, the cause of that crash is unknown at this time. Stick with us for the latest details tonight on News 3 at 10 and at 11. And reportedly, Andrew Head will make sure to update us on more on that story. Now, here's a look at some of our top stories of the day. Today, President Joe Biden announced that the White House is pardoning all prior federal offenses of simple possession of marijuana. The president also asked governors to use their pardoning powers for marijuana convictions at the state level. It's a labor of love with an opportunity to pay it forward. The city of Virginia Beach is looking for more volunteers to help save lives. News 3's Danielle Seda introduces us to a longtime volunteer EMT who was inspired to serve his city after a brush with death.
Meet Tony Peroni.
Your name's kind of fun to say.
Yeah, it's the first thing I tell my patients, and I get a chuckle out of them. I said, see, you already feel better.
But what inspired him to be a rescue squad volunteer for Virginia Beach was no laughing matter. In 2007, he was running a marathon.
Two of my friends were there at the finish line, and they said, man, you look pale as a ghost.
Immediately taken to see medical staff.
All of a sudden, I felt this weird feeling, and I looked at her and I said, uh-oh. And she looked at the monitor and she goes, we're losing him. And the next thing you know, I just kind of faded into darkness.
From there, Peroni said he had a vivid, out-of-body experience and watched as EMTs performed CPR on his lifeless body. Peroni saying this went on for several minutes.
They shocked that person, which I obviously realized later was me. And as soon as that happened, I had this bright white flash of light and a falling sensation. And when I felt like I hit the bottom, I actually opened my eyes, and they told me that I basically had died.
Peroni received a second chance and vowed that somehow he would pay it forward.
I started out by going to a local rescue squad and getting a CPR class because I thought, well, somebody saved my life by doing this. Maybe one day I could help somebody do that.
For 14 years, Peroni has been a dedicated volunteer for Virginia Beach, wearing his heart on his sleeve and on his button-down that symbolized the lives he saved.
I have a dish full of hearts at home that I just don't wear, but it really doesn't matter.
Peroni says volunteering has given him a purpose, and currently the city is hoping to help others find theirs as well. Since COVID, the number of volunteers has dropped, but Peroni says it's his department that is especially hurting. The city is looking for people behind the desk and behind the wheel, but you'll need to be 18 years old. Whether it's 2 hours a week or 20 hours a week. Tony says he'd do this forever if he could. But he knows that time is short. In Virginia Beach, Danielle Seda, News 3.
Now, we might have been able to get rid of Ian, but are we out of the woods with hurricane season? Well, Chief Meteorologist Patrick Rocky joins us now. And Patrick, what can you tell us?
Well, hi, Para. Yeah, there's two systems that we have out there in the Atlantic that we're tracking. One is falling apart and should not be an issue. The other will likely become our next hurricane. So this is Tropical Depression number 12. Probably will not have that designation for very long. It's out here toward Africa, and it is becoming very disorganized and will be falling apart probably later on tonight. Then we have this tropical wave that's moving across the northern coast of South America. That's now a potential tropical cyclone with winds at 35, gusts to 45. It is forecast to become a hurricane before making landfall somewhere in Central America as it makes its way up toward Mexico. It looks like it could be a big rainmaker because of the mountains there in Central America. Back here at home, no rain, clear skies, and that's what we can expect overnight. When we wake up tomorrow morning, plenty of sunshine as we kick off your Friday. But boy, do we have some big weather changes on tap for the weekend. I'll have that coming up in your first warning 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Now, it's a local tradition, and it kicked off today. I'm talking about the 44th annual Peanut Fest at the Suffolk Executive Airport. Angela Bohan was there earlier today, and she brings us more on those festivities.
Take a look at this ride behind me, all lit up, waiting for families to ride. Have our police officers out here to the side, making sure everyone is safe. And over here, I want to have a look here at this booth. I wish you could smell this. Steak, potatoes, mushrooms, a little something for everyone here. And as you mentioned, beautiful weather. Last weekend, Hurricane Ian did cancel the parade, but as you can see, everything is still a go for this weekend. Kids can enjoy a petting zoo, arts and crafts, and certainly just something for everyone. Saturday, there's a demolition derby, a peanut butter sculpting contest, and so much more. And live music, including the DeLoreans tomorrow. And yes, as we said, beautiful weather forecasted.
Unfortunately, Hurricane Ian, rained out our parade, and that was sad, and, we're certainly disappointed, but we got this beautiful weather out of it. So we really can't complain. The weather looks great for the weekend. So this is said to be probably one of the most successful Peanut Fests we've ever had.
In addition to those fun and games, there's a 9/11 exhibit, mobile exhibit coming here. It will be here tomorrow morning and all through the weekend for you to see. There's actually going to be 6 firefighters who were in New York City that day here to show off that exhibit. We do have all the details about the hours, prices, and things like that. It is going on until 10 o'clock tonight and then again through Sunday. And don't forget to get your free peanuts here at the Suffolk Peanut Festival. Live in Suffolk, Angela Bohan, News 3.
Now, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but now it's costing more. Prices at the store are up because growers are facing a set of unique challenges, including inflation and labor shortages. Scott McFarland reports.
Baron Shaw runs a family farm and apple orchard in York County, Pennsylvania. They got its start in 1841. So it's striking to hear Shaw say he's facing challenges this year unlike any year before.
How stressful is that for you to try to get through your business and through the week?
Inflation makes it very stressful. I mean, the fuel prices, the energy costs, all of it is going up.
Unlike so many other items in the produce aisle that benefit from automated farming practices, apples are picked by hand. Shaw says they can't find domestic workers for this intensely physical job. The industry relies heavily on international migrant laborers using H-2A visas. Their wages are set by the federal government and vary state by state.
Every year that price goes up, and we don't have a whole lot of say in that.
Shaw saw the wage for H-2A workers increase 10% from last year, up to $15.78 an hour. And across the country, H-2A wages have been going up 5 to 10% every year. Apples on average cost 6% more this year. But that's not all because of labor. In fact, most farmers aren't seeing more money in their pockets. So it's inflation that's causing some of the industry's biggest customers to see the most dramatic effects.
You need 2,000 apples a day.
A day to meet our needs.
In Montgomery County, Maryland, this is the first year ever public schools won't be able to serve a fresh, seasonal apple for lunch. Local apples this fall cost them 3 times as much. They'll have to stick with cheaper, pre-packaged slices instead. Less apple for each child.
How important is an apple to a kid?
Apples are our #1 fresh fruit that our kids love.
For farmers like Baron Shaw to weather this economic storm, they're trying to lure you to buy at the apple orchard itself this fall to cut out the middlemen. They can offer a lower price and land a bigger profit if you pick it off the trees than off a grocery store shelf.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
And for your local apple orchard, that could be the tipping point.
Some orchards somewhere in America, they can't sell directly to people on their farm. They're going to go out of business.
It's very, very possible, yes. These businesses really are not sustainable unless they're profitable.
I'm Scott McFarland in Stewartstown, Pennsylvania.
And if you're interested, our area has farms open right now for you to go and pick your own apples. There are places like the Cullifer Farm in Virginia Beach, and the Bushneck Farm in Williamsburg is also open. Coming up after the break, nonprofits are taking a step forward, how they're making sure their local communities' voices are heard.
We are going to end the work week with much calmer conditions on the water than how we started. Tomorrow we expect a southwest wind, 10 to 15 knots, 1 to 2 foot waves on the bay, 2 to 3 foot seas on the Atlantic coastal waters. And those southwest winds will warm us up in a big way tomorrow, and then a big drop for the weekend coming up in your 7-day forecast.
Traditionally, news deserts are communities that have no access to a local news source. And while most of us probably immediately think of rural communities, many minorities also fall into that category. The biggest issue there is funding. But what happens when nonprofits step forward? Matt Pearl takes us to 2 different Hispanic news outlets that are funded exactly this way.
I also have smaller newsrooms.
Monica Pirella knows how it feels to be on the outside.
We are a small team of 5.
It's how she feels on this call.
We are the staff for Notivision Georgia.
An important call for her business. A call where she struggles to keep up because it's not in her native language.
Hola, mucho gusto. Hola, mucho gusto.
But the reason Pirella is on this call is because she's doing something about it.
Saludos amigos, bienvenidos.
Pirella runs Notivision Georgia. Each week, she broadcasts a 12-minute Spanish-language newscast aimed at her area.
Muchas organizaciones y agencias no conocen las necesidades de la comunidad hispana. Y romper esas barreras ha sido un trabajo duro.
Pirella reports her husband, Jay Cruz, runs the camera when she doesn't do it herself. And that's it. That's what keeps the Spanish-speaking community in Warner Robins from being on the outside in a way far too common in America.
When we talk about the press, we often talk about mainstream media.
Penny Muse Abernathy leads Northwestern University's local news initiative. She found nearly every state in America has at least one news desert, a county without a newspaper or regular access to local news.
Without them, what fills that vacuum?
Misinformation, disinformation, and a politicization and polarization in this country.
Abernathy's team found in news deserts, voter participation goes down, corruption goes up, and sometimes taxes go up because citizens aren't informed. But even in places with plenty of news, not every community is served by it. That's the case in Warner Robins. That's the case for Pirella.
¿Dónde trabaja?
Trabajo en casa. Este es el estudio.
From her garage,
nuestro micrófono.
From her driveway,
y también para los padres.
And in the community. Pirella produces reports, develops events, and collects goods and gifts for festivals and drives.
Es un trabajo de pasión.
Sí, es un trabajo de pasión.
Now, she's caught the eye
We're about saving local news.
Of the Pivot Fund.
That means serving people who haven't been served before.
Tracy Powell has made her mission supporting minority media outlets across Georgia.
We're looking to grow.
Her group, the Pivot Fund, raised $2 million in grants for 7 news organizations.
I drove across the state to see what existed that wasn't on the radar.
Now this 2-person show can hire 3 new employees for 3 years of work.
Un director de ventas, un reportero, un creador de contenido.
Pero continúa a usar el garaje.
Pero estamos en el garaje.
100 Pivot Funds couldn't fill every news desert in America, or the pockets of deserts in specific communities. Even for Pirella, hurdles persist, because here she is on this call, and there's still the barrier of language. But it's a start. It befits a woman whose casa es una promesa de Dios, but whose flower pot outside wishes, happy fall, y'all.
Mónica Pirela.
whose 4-year-old daughter will learn English at school, even if she speaks mostly Spanish at home. Her work is water for a desert that keeps so many on the outside.
Que nosotros estamos aquí y que nuestra comunidad tiene necesidad.